Hey, welcome back, everybody, to our third and final matchup of the night here. And if you wanted to see somebody who wasn't casting that much, that was me earlier. But now we got two of us who have not casted in a very long time. It's the Bash Brothers, the B and B. We don't have a nickname, but it's Bagels and Biscuit. How you doing?
Good. I'm just honored to be a member of the two most washed players in Nemesis currently.
Fair enough, fair enough. We are definitely in that category. I was expecting it for myself. I wasn't expecting it from you, but you have recently given me information that your team is 1-4, which
one
is
in five.
tragic.
One in
I don't think
five.
you've ever been on a 1-4 team in your life.
1 in 5 after today, actually,
One
buddy.
and
Oof.
five.
Yeah.
We're
I don't
going
think I,
down.
I don't think I've had 5 losses on a season ever in Nemesis. So it's been a rough go.
I don't think so.
It's all right. It happens. We can't all be great every year.
You
Season.
know, that is fair.
Yep.
But you are in the rival league. We are again headed back to the Titan League here for the third matchup of the night. We got Venganza going off against Vanguard. Venganza sitting at 4-1, and I believe Vanguard is at 3-2.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah, Vanguard 3-2, Venganza 4-1, and honestly, one team that I was not expecting to do very well. Not that I've been keeping up on the day-to-day action here, but as far as the draft was concerned, not expecting Venganza to be sitting at that 4-1 record, considering Skittles was the sub last season for Venganza. Now he's at the top of the MMR along with Shillen and trying to find out their third.
D's. I believe it is
And
D's. Dez.
Dez, Dez or D's, and Shillen and Skittles. Not a roster that I thought would be sitting at this 4-1 record here, but lo and behold, here they are. And again, this is kind of just one of those opportunities where they get on stream here, Biscuit, and they can kind of prove what they're made of.
Yeah, I think they can easily prove what they're made of against a few names I recognize at Vanguard. You have Deluxe, heard his name thrown around as a lonely rival player, and then they do have Tomer and T-Man. Tomer, a staple of the rival league for a few seasons running, and finally moving up to Titan. I don't actually know how well he's been doing this season, but I know Tomer personally. I'm sure he's been slapping fools or something like that down the line. So it's definitely a game they can prove themselves against I would say, looking at a middle of the pack, if not upper middle of the pack team and Vanguard. I know the records say otherwise, but that Venganza is the upper team of the two. But it'd be exciting to see what Skittles can do. It is like my favorite candy. So
Do look, sour candies are the best. Well, maybe not the best, but they're definitely up there. Not
yeah,
that Skittles, I'd go for the sour one. I don't know why I said sour.
uh,
Skittles, they are good. Skittles, Starbursts, any of those fruity, soury kind of things, I love those.
yeah. I'll expose myself real quick. When I was like 10, I snorted the sour stuff from Sour Skittles for $5.
Oh,
That's how much I
well,
used to eat them.
that's out there.
That hurt.
That's out there
It
now.
hurt. It hurt, and I got a bloody nose. But I made $5, and at 10 years old, that might as well be a million now. So like,
you know, I heard about the Pop Rocks kind of thing. I didn't know about that with the Skittles, but
you know,
anything's possible really if you put your nose to it.
sniff it out. You'll figure.
As we are waiting on the other team here as we make fools of ourselves.
As we expose ourselves.
Yes. But no, yeah, Vanguard, Deluxe, former MVP, definitely a very solid player. Zera and Tomer, who was the sub last season for Vanguard, but actually did kind of show up big as he did have to sub in for some of the playoff matches, and I thought he was playing pretty well. And I'm assuming he will be the third here for this match when they do
To
get on
arrive.
the.
Yeah, if they hopefully arrive here in what? Think they'll give them 15 minutes and be nice guys, or you think they'll take it at exactly 10 if they did take an FF here? I would hate to see it, but it is
I
technically on the
feel
table.
I feel like if you're on a streamed match, you probably just want to play it out. But who's to say? Um, if they did take the forfeit match, I would be able to get my dinner that just came out of the oven. But
True.
if it doesn't, we get to cast some Titan League Rocket League.
Yeah, the two most washed players and rusty casters getting in it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Okay, you got a warm
Don't
up
call
caster,
me Rusty Caster. Rusty player, I'll accept that. Ain't no mechanical skill coming at me.
but verbal skill, that's hard. I get tongue tied a lot recently. I think I took a few too many demos in my last series.
as a I don't know if the lobby's broken or if just everybody doesn't have a name.
Just joined for you two.
Yeah, I was very confused. Hopefully, I think everybody's in the lobby, considering there are 9 of us, so we should get this one underway shortly. That being said, not that you are an avid researcher of the Titan League here, Biscuit, but do you have a prediction?
Um, well, I spun a wheel before the game, and the wheel told me to take Venganza, so I never trust luck. So I'm going Vanguard, 3-2.
I see. As Deluxe has left the match, so we're
Smart.
gonna remake the lobby. Straight
All
off the kickoff, he just decided to leave the match.
He said that lobby's not good.
Oh, was that why?
I don't know. That's what I was assuming. At the Titan level, I assume the ping, if your ping goes up even 2, you have to get a new lobby.
Being a West Coast player, I'm just cursed with crap ping. So
you're just a yellow snow type of guy.
Absolutely.
You already know
But
what
we're
snow
gonna get
looks
this
like.
one back underway shortly. So you said you have Venganza or Vanguard?
I'm gonna be honest, I made up the wheel thing and just kind of threw it out there in the
I
world.
was gonna say I don't think you spun a wheel, but
I could spin them. I do like spinning my wheels. But whatever I said before, I'm sure someone in the chat remembers. They'll remind me of that one that I
they're
said.
both V names. They're both.
Yeah, there's too much V for me to remember here.
I'm gonna. I'll probably rock with Vanguard. I think they got a chance. I think Venganza definitely shown that they got a good record thus far, but I need them to prove it to me on stream here. For them to prove to me why they're sitting at 4-1, which I did see a lot of Shilling last season. Definitely a solid player. Not a lot of Skittles, but definitely our favorite candies. So
yeah, true.
I think if anybody could step up, it would be Skittles. So
sometimes it just takes one good sub. I mean, look at LSM. He's tearing it up in Rival this season. He was Hydra's sub last season. So, yeah, sometimes the sub is better than the starters, and you find out following seasons. So, Skittle could really come and show out. Also, I don't know how, but I have a mosquito bite in my arm in Michigan in winter. I thought they were all dead. So that sucks. Also, I've seen Deluxe's internet issues, and he is restarting. So, we're going to be here a while, Bagels. We're going to be hanging out.
Fine.
What'd you make for dinner?
I made some chicken, mashed potatoes, and baked carrot and Brussels sprouts with a nice little fig sauce.
You're bringing me in. I was like, this meal sounds good. Then you said Brussels sprouts.
You said Brussels sprouts. I know, but it's California. I gotta eat healthy. It's like in our blood.
Yeah,
we gotta eat healthy.
yeah.
We gotta get our vegetables in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like half your state's like vegan, right?
Brussels sprouts are pretty bad, I will say. But if you bake them in the oven, they're not that bad.
Okay. See,
I in the pan, they're still bitter. Brussels sprouts in a pan, very bitter. Don't do it.
See, I can't judge because I'm actually a fan of spinach leaves. I actually enjoy straight spinach leaves. Well, I don't like spinach. I like spinach leaves. Whole different world.
Okay, hold on. What is spinach leaves?
It's like, so canned spinach is like grounded up usually, at least most of the time. Spinach leaves, you can like get a bag of just like leaves of spinach. It's just leaves, but it's spinach in its natural form. Okay. I dip it in a little ketchup and just have a snack. It's great.
Wait a second. Is that not just what spinach are? They're just leaves. Like, that's what they look like.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a Michigan thing. Most of the forms you find spinach in without specifically a leaf for, yeah, is like chopped up and usually like cream spinach. I don't know if it's a Michigan thing, and you're in a healthy state. I'm from a state that like glorifies fast food. All right, leave me alone.
Okay. Yeah, no. I've never heard anybody call it spinach leaves. It's just spinach. That's just how spinach comes. I've never eaten canned spinach in my life. Canned green beans, though. Canned green beans are pretty good.
Fresh green beans suck. I'm just saying. All right, game started.
As the vegetable sidebar has been completed.
Yep.
We are now back into Rocket League.
Can of corn. All right, I'm sorry.
As game 1 underway here between Vanguard and Venganza. Tomer getting the corner, but will be dunked out from Shilling. Is that Deluxe to the air? Double commit was forced. Open net for Tomer, but Skittles able to get back just in time as T-Man comes in. As Looks like Zera will not be in this matchup here for Vanguard, so Tomer and T-Man, one of them playing the sub role, assuming T-Man. But either way, Vanguard with a sub, Venganza playing with the full roster, seemingly. There's a 50 off the side. Will go into the hands of Tomer. Gets the flip reset, following it. Not able to put it on target, not able to get the pass either. And, you know, I definitely will credit you to your opinion there of Tomer there, Biscuit, as he did show up in the playoffs last season, but he wasn't getting flip resets like that. So he can continue to do that. I think Tomer definitely could be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I think he'd definitely be a force, but I think Tomer getting these. Well, T-Man scored. I'll talk about my point afterwards because I wasn't watching. I was talking.
Just a big dunk coming out, and Dez seemingly looking like he has not enough boost to get there in time, and T-Man just takes the open net.
And that kind of walks me into my point I was going to bring up. Venganza is really, really giving Vanguard a lot of space. Tomer, a player who's always been mechanical and always been able to get flip resets, like you were saying, but it's a lot easier to get those flip resets when they're just kind of sitting in the net watching you jump in the air. Even I might be able to get a flip reset with that much space.
Again, I was kind of calling out to it. Venganza sitting at that 4-1 record. Not quite sure of the pedigree of teams that they've played so far, but I need them to prove to me why they're sitting at that 4-1 record, and I'm not seeing it thus far. Although plenty of time to do so as Tomer with an insane squishy save coming out, but not able to get back to it as a bump came out in net, and they are all tied up.
Yeah, just a good amount of pressure there, and Tomer trying his best to just make up, obviously a phenomenal squishy save, but T-Man just kind of got bullied in the back of the net. What are you going to do, you know?
I think even if he didn't, he was already out of position at that point, and the left side of the net was pretty wide open there. Either way, Venganza going to strike back. 1-1 with 3 minutes left to play. Schillen, not the greatest touch out of defense as Tomer almost able to squeak that one through. Huge overcommit from the third man, though, from Vanguard. Pass to the middle, Schillen will get dunked out, now on the retreat. Skittles gets his corner. Looking for a play off the ceiling, but Deluxe going to shut it down. Soft touch from T-Man, not able to work its way into any offensive opportunity. Tomer was looking to play it slow and maybe wait for a touch of Venganza over to him, but again, just a slow game overall, like you're saying, and now Vanguard kind of playing into that slowness factor as well, and could just be a game one here, Biscuit, or maybe just these two teams cater to more of a slower play style, but not a lot of super speedy movement happening on the field.
Bagels and biscuit type movement out here. Just, you know.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just going to keep talking over that. But so, what I want to see, it's like, I feel like Deluxe, we talked about him as a reigning MVP, so I don't know if I had high expectations or whatnot, but for Vanguard here, it just feels a lot like the T-Man and Tomer show, which could be a product. You know, if T-Man's a sub, you know, you have two people subbing up. It could be a little awkward for Deluxe to understand where he fits in with these two, who might be slightly lower caliber players than him. But I just feel like he hasn't been much of a factor yet. And when you're like the best player on the team, you kind of have to show up at least a little bit. Do something to make me remember you were here.
Indeed, as Tomer looking for a double tap, and I'm pretty sure he had it, but ball sent away off the backboard. But Deluxe isn't really known too much for his mechanics. He is a very capable ground player. A lot of really good flicks, a lot of good dribbles coming out from him. He can get double taps, he can get flip resets, but not generally what he is known for. As he's taken to the ground here, not a lot of boost though. Gets a 50 by, but Skittles gonna take it slow. Not a lot of boost though. As Tomer rushes in, opportunity off the backboard, but Schillen gonna send it into his own corner. As an awkward bounce will play into the favor of Venganza. Quickly off the sidewall for Tomer. T-Man last back. Able to send it off his own post into the safety of their right side. Now Schillen, only 7 boosted, not able to get it off the ceiling, and just a lot of times where I think these players just want more boost than they actually have this. If they're going for things that is not working out, as an open net will be capitalized on, as a first opening shot missed. follow-up was quickly scored upon.
Yeah, and that was just like a stranglehold of an offensive possession. You were talking about the boost, and it felt more like Venganza just had boost, but Vanguard, every time you like cut to him on any screen, it was just like 20 or less. They were really getting strangled out there for that last 30, 40 seconds of defense, and it led to a goal. It's a good strategy. It's something a lot of players maybe should employ more. Employ.
You know, you could implore it.
Okay, cool.
It's like pondering. You're thinking about it.
I failed college English 3 times, so.
Oh my. Well, luckily there's other avenues.
Exactly.
You don't always have to be successful. I mean, it took. I failed physics twice before I passed it, so I had to take it 2 times in college.
Okay. Well, okay, I failed twice. I got a D once, and yeah.
Well, that's kind of like passing.
Yeah, I got this part of my degree.
It's a pass in high school. Do you actually get credit for D's in college? Not where I'm from, but
on a degree you do, but not transfers. Like if you transferred, it wouldn't transfer.
All right, well, D's get degrees.
D's get degrees, baby.
Fair enough. As Venganza will take the first game, kind of just not what I was expecting coming out of these two teams. I was expecting a lot more fast-paced play, a lot more mechanics. Schillen is definitely one of those players that can show up with some flip resets, some really good air dribbles, and I didn't see any of that. In fact, again, Tomer had a almost double flip reset, almost got a double tap as well. So if he's the only one pulling about the mechanics here, might be looking at a bit of a slower series compared to the first Titan series we saw earlier on. But could just be a game 1, could be a stream nerves kind of thing. But definitely looking for game 2 to kind of pick things up a little bit.
Yeah, game 1 on stream's always kind of slow. Everyone's feeling each other out. You don't want to lose on stream, so you play this like passive game plan. But I'd like to see from Vanguard, after dropping that game 1, maybe turn up the aggressiveness a little bit more. I think T-Man falling to that third man role might help them a lot. He's always kind of been a third man throughout every league he's played in, so it was kind of weird to watch him play that like second man role with Tomer. I think if Tomer and Deluxe push that 1 and 2, they might be able to get a nice aggressive push out here.
Yeah, I believe. Actually, no. I was going to say Deluxe and Tomer were teammates last season, but that was Arrow, Zara, and Tomer. As T-Man, he's not playing third. Maybe that is third. That is actually the third man play. He's just the ballsy third man push works out as a cluster on the goal line.
That was that third man of the year play. That's that third man of the year play. As a Iranian third man of the year for many years, I've seen that play. I've done that play. That's what we need out of T-Man right there. The cleanup goals, nice and easy. You don't need to place it; just put it in the net.
No, it wasn't pretty, but it got the job done as a double demo coming onto the side of Venganza. It's Deluxe getting dunked out, but quickly a redirect back over to him with a pass over to T-Man, who I thought, he went for the infield pass after that. He definitely faked the hell out of that final defender, but I think a quick shot was in question there, Biscuit.
Yeah, I think he faked the hell out of us too, to be honest with you, baby.
Yeah.
I was expecting a goal or at least a shot attempt. My energy went up, and then it kind of got a little shot. I was like teased, I don't know if I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, opportunity gone awry. But
it's all right.
High lofter, passing it up to Deluxe, who will go for the flip reset. Probably would have been better off going for an air dribble, as not a lot of momentum to carry that flip reset over in anything super threatening. But still, Vanguard on the attack. We were calling for an increase of play, or pace of play. We're definitely bringing that thus far. Tomer to the middle. It will get dunked out. T-Man off the side while almost getting demoed. If he did get demoed, that might have been very dangerous for Vanguard, as all the other players were out of position. T-Man to the right side, but only into the hands of Schillen. Taken to the dribble, quick pop. Deluxe where he needed to be to send that one out of harm's way. T-Man up again, trying to find Deluxe off the backboard. He finds the double tap, and there's the play you were calling for, Biscuit.
Jeez. Nice little touch up here by T-Man. Deluxe just making the quick double. What do you do? I mean, as a guy who can barely double, I'm like bubbly, that was impressive. That was just very clean. That was a clean double. Love to see it. Deluxe getting on the board for the first time in the series. I believe that's his first goal.
And that was kind of a risky pass, but the speed, again, from Deluxe, quickly sending it off the backboard, and the follow-up very quickly thereafter as well. And now Vanguard, the convincing 2-0 lead. First goal, a little bit questionable, but that one, nothing questioning about it as a big double tap from Deluxe to his last back now. Quick challenge, though. Will relieve the pressure. Skittles, not enough boost to take to the skies. Tomer shutting it down. Deluxe last back off the sidewall. Able to get back to it. 50 and a pop over the last defender. Skittles racing last back. Team hunting for another dribble play. Or a demo. Ended up getting neither. It's now Skittles. A quick pop, trying to get the fake underneath, but it sends it straight out to the hands of Dez, but shut down from T-Man again. Deluxe looking for a bump. Opportunity for Tomer to slot it. The two players in net and a slow lofter, not going to get the job done. But still, Biscuit, this is really good improvement from Vanguard from game 1 to game 2. Not a lot of shots, it's only 5-3. But as I say that, Tomer going to get involved in on the scoring. And now all 3 players on Vanguard have scored.
All 3 players have scored, and everyone's shooting 100% except for Tomer with a 25%. And I was gonna say, I wish we had like in-depth stats, but it feels like at least like half of the time, if not more, probably like of the 3 minutes, like 2 minutes right now, Vanguard has been on Venganza's half, if not more, and that's a good sign. It's a lot of pressure, and it's going to lead to goals, as you can see by 3-0 currently.
I mean, they definitely just have absolute control here in game number 2. With a minute and a half left, a 3-0 lead. It's going to be hard-pressed to try and throw this one away, but crazier things have been seen, crazier things have been done. But the way Vanguard are playing, I think they got this game number 2 on lock as they're continuing to press their offensive capabilities. Here's another shot just off the top left corner, will not go through. Counterattack potentially coming out, but Deluxe shutting down any hopes of that. We are right back onto offense for Vanguard. Tomer with another opportunity as Dez looking to press this one as a whiff from Deluxe. Trying to get some offense going here for Venganza. Dez is being a nuisance, looking for an infield pass as a quick one over to Schillen, doing pretty well to work with what he was given. And a shot on target that's sent away. As now Venganza looking to just get something going here, but they were on offense for 30 seconds there, Biscuit, but they were working hard, and they didn't get anything for it.
You know, hard work don't always pay. You know, sometimes you don't put in the work, and then you just come away with nothing. Tis life, buddy.
Well, that's a little depressing. I don't think we want to advertise not doing hard work, but you know, sometimes the truth does hurt sometimes, and that's definitely what was happening right there. Hard work did not pay off for Venganza, but finally, okay, I say finally, they a barrage of shots came through. I thought it was going to be the second one, but it was in fact the third one. And Venganza on the board. They got 16 seconds. They're going to have to hope for a kickoff goal.
A kickoff goal, and then, you know, a 0-second goal. Crazier things have happened, I believe.
We'll see what happens here, as it does go in favor of Venganza, the T-Man. Mistouch to the middle, but Deluxe pretty to it. We'll continue the pressure under 10 seconds here, and this will likely be a Vanguard victory, as there's no chance of 2 goals at this point. Ball will eventually touch the ground, yes. And a very convincing Vanguard victory. That is exactly what we wanted to see after that Game 1 performance. Just both teams were playing super slow in Game 1, and I think that benefited Venganza, as Venganza continuing to play, a little bit slower than what I want to see out of them, but Vanguard definitely stepped it up. Tomer, 6 shots, only scored 1 of them, but at the end of the day, as long as you're out shooting your opponent, that likely means that you're going to get the dub, and that's what happened here.
I hate to rain on your thunder, but both teams actually had 8 shots. It was equal shooting in that game, which is, you don't usually see.
Hard to tell when the player leaves the lobby. Biscuit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Don't go off the information I've been given.
hey, rusty casters make mistakes. It's fine.
Oh my god.
But no, I like your speed comment. I want to kind of build on that. To start that game, both teams were kind of like firing off on all cylinders back and forth. But then Vanguard scored that first goal, and Venganza immediately kind of turtled up. I think turtled up would be the form of word I would use for that. They kind of just shelled into their net and kind of let Vanguard take pot shots at them. And I think that's what led to that goal differential, even though the shots were the same. I think if Venganza repeats that cycle, it's going to be an ugly series moving forward because I think Vanguard will build off his momentum and ideally come out swinging here in Game 3.
Yeah, I think it was definitely more of a dominating presence on the field for Vanguard, but then to give Venganza a little bit of credit, they kind of came to life there in the final minute. There was definitely some bursts of offense, some barrage of shots there, and they eventually did get a goal for their hard work, finally paying off there. Alas, it was not enough as they did tie in shots, but you just got to capitalize more off your opportunities, and ultimately they need to create more opportunities, and Venganza was not doing that really game 1 or game 2. I think they kind of got away with one in game 1 as Vanguard was underperforming there. As one player restarting their game has now restarted the game, so we'll get game number 3 underway here. Now 1-1 in the series.
I wish my PC was that fast.
M.2, baby.
I've seen you restart a game. We would have been here until midnight.
Whoa. I have a new PC now. Let's calm down.
My bad.
I'll be back in there real quick. But, I actually did the math. Not to, make a sidebar about me, but I'm going to make a sidebar about me. Me and Bubbly did the math, and I think I spent, over the course of me having my very crappy PC, I think I spent about 20 days waiting for my PC to restart.
Wow.
I think each time I restarted my PC, it took me 15 minutes. And if I did that for 15 years, each day for 15 minutes, I don't know what the math was, but it was definitely a long time. That being said, Venganza, they're going to do it. We just criticize the team, and then they come back and they score. So I guess whoever responds well to the criticism is going to score Venganza on the board first.
Yeah. We were talking about your old PC, and I kind of missed it, but it seemed just like a defensive scramble there for Vanguard. They weren't quite positioned well, and Venganza taking advantage. Gotta do that sometimes.
Take what's been given to you, capitalize off the mistakes, and again, winning the kickoff. Dez up high. There's a lofter going over to Skittles. Gonna put it around the defender there. And 2 players turning, doing a pirouette around the ball, but Dez with the flip reset, the fake underneath, with the 50 coming out from the defender on Vanguard. T-Man getting back to his touch. Pass to the middle as Tomer looking for a play off the back where it's going to be a hard one to read. The ball does careen downward, and now Venganza looking to get back on the attack, but an excellent play from T-Man. Gets the flip reset, pass down to Tomer, and a huge counterattack from Vanguard. I'm going to be honest, I didn't know T-Man had mechanics like that.
I didn't either.
He didn't do much with the flip reset, but it was still a good play.
I think my jaw just about hit the top of my desk. I was not ready for T-Man to whip out the mechanics like that. That's like seeing me do it. You dang near need to get a diaper and change it after that.
He did get a really good pop off the sideline. Now Tomer, an excellent first touch as well, but Schillen, the pre-jump to shut down that play early. Now, quick play, looking to find Dez in the corner. Pass to the middle, but Skittles not in position. As Deluxe going to loft this one back onto the Venganza side, and now starting to see more mechanics come out. Not anything too flashy, but definitely just more control over the ball in the air for both these teams. Getting back to first touches, trying to recover from an initial poor touch as these air dribbles are coming out. A lot of boost being wasted, but ultimately if you're in control of the ball here, it's going to be a good thing for either team. Now T-Man, huge lofter, making it awkward. Will find the double tap, but it's somehow off the inside of the sidewall. Not sure if that was a Rocket League moment or if we just ended up missing the shot right there, but either way, Biscuit, T-Man is coming up huge in this game 3.
Yeah, you said responding to criticism, and I did criticize T-Man. And he's telling me to shut up, Biscuit. You can't even make it to Titan. You're about to go to Challenger, which, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough, T-Man. You got my number on that one, buddy.
Yeah, T-Man stepping up big here. Deluxe, actually, not that scoreboard means anything, but Deluxe is on the bottom of the scoreboard here, 3 minutes into game 3. As a crazy just happenstance, this ball just got sent out by a floating T-Man. Back onto the Venganza side for now. Skittles to the air with the flip reset. Pass down, similar play that we just saw, but Schillen getting disturbed
I think Schillen just got faked by the defender.
He did. I thought he got bumped, but he just got faked. I think he was just respecting the defender a little bit too much because he definitely had an open net to work with. As Schillen was pre-jumping the pass from Dez, and definitely some suspect positioning, some suspect decisions as only 2 shots on both sides here with under 2 minutes left. I feel like it's more of a passive game, but I still feel like a lot of crazy things are happening at the same time. T-Man up, trying to show off the mechanics once more, not able to find the double tap, but the opportunity for Deluxe. He's going to land on his own teammate's shot, and I think that one was going.
It might have been saved, but either way, it still feels platinum. You know what I'm saying? It feels platinum.
But still, pressure on for Vanguard. Palmer may have been trying to work a back pass over to T-Man, but not coming to fruition. Schillen off the sidewall. We'll get the shot, but easily sent away by Tomer. Deluxe off the backboard. Skittles, last back. A little bit of an awkward position. Going to send it off his own sidewall. Almost on target. Either way, Des there. Cover up. Bail his teammate out. Big demo comes out, which will allow Vanguard to keep up this pressure. And Schillen to the middle. This is only going to benefit T-Man and Vanguard, but he cannot find the shot. Big 50. Tomer on the retreat. Schillen to the air. Skittles hunting for demos in the back. He does find it. But T-Man able to bail his team out on defense. And Biscuit, I'm not quite sure what to make of this game 3, but we very well might be headed to overtime unless... Oh, I thought a double tap might come out, but nobody's jumping for this. It's still dangerous. This is just a wild game 3, Biscuit.
Yeah, I'm getting spooked out here. A lot of balls hanging in front of the net, and when balls be hanging in front of the net, goals be getting scored. But luckily for Venganza, that has not happened yet. And here we go, another ball hanging in front of the net. Oh,
right. There's nobody wanting to go for this ball. Still dangerous. Dez looking to keep it up at 0 seconds, but a hard 50 comes out. We will bring it to the floor. 5 shots for Vanguard, 4 for Venganza, tied 1-1 apiece. T-Man with the first opportunity of the overtime. A huge dunk, but Tomer trying to slot it in right side. Not able to do so. Skittles to the middle, looking for an infield pass to Dez, but they're just kind of scrambling to keep possession at this point. And Vanguard will take control. 2 players commit, but still, he's looking for the double. Schillen. Could be a shot on target. Teammate off his own backboard. Where's the follow-up? Skittles going to get cut off by his teammate, who will rush in now. Nothing doing thus far in this overtime. Opportunity out of the corner, perhaps, but a good read from Deluxe. Pass to the middle. Schillen. Not quite sure if he meant to get a quick hit or if he was faking that out. Either way, Venganza now on the retreat, but a huge clear. Bailed out by Deluxe. He was pre-jumping, and a fake from T-Man. You'll love to see it. The air dribble bump from Tomer, but it's not going to come out. Either way, Vanguard is coming up with some unconventional plays, and it just might work unless Schillen finds the double tap, but the follow-up is there from Dez. And a topsy-turvy last 30 seconds will go away via Venganza.
And Venganza taking... This would be a 2-1 lead now, right? That game felt like it took a year for some reason.
It was a while.
Yeah. Venganza clean it up, a ball hanging in front of the net. We talked about it. It feels like there was a lot of that from both sides, and it seems like a common statement throughout this series so far for us that it's just really who's capitalizing on these shot opportunities. It's usually pretty equal across the board here. Vanguard 1 more shot, but both teams applying similar shot pressure. And this game, Vanguard, this VV thing is really hard. Venganza capitalizes on it. They get the winning goal and they move on to take a big lead in a best of 5. Being up a single game means you only have to go 50% for the rest of the series. Simple math. I've passed my college math classes.
As I'm lucky I didn't have to deal with the whole name thing in the last series I casted, as Phoenix was missing their best player in Xenix. So the fact that I've had to say Xenix and Phoenix at the same time would have been very confusing. Luckily, I didn't have that problem tonight, as Xenix was not present on the field. Either way.
Tongue twisters.
Venganza,
can't do them.
2-1 in the series. I was expecting Schillen to honestly hit that double tap. But luckily for him, Dez was quickly there for the follow-up, and they will capitalize there in the overtime. We are headed to Game 4 on Forbidden Temple. We didn't get the Forbidden Temple in the last series, but in the first series of the night, definitely a strange one. A very offensive-heavy game number 4. We'll have to see if that's what we get here in this series. There's a huge flick from Tomer, trying to find T-Man, but not able to do so. As Deluxe half-flipping out, almost sneaking his way past the second defender. This one will quickly go back onto the side. Is Schillen looking for the Doomsday off the side, but Tomer with a huge save to avoid falling in the lead in the first 30 seconds again. My goodness.
Yeah, that's another very insane save for Tomer. Tomer's had a few today. There was the squishy in like game 1 that did end up leading to a goal afterwards, but not really on Tomer. Tomer playing both ends of the field really well right now for this Vanguard team, and I mean, yeah, Vanguard. The V's, dude, they're messing with me. For this Vanguard team, he's been really showing up on both ends. And, you know, as a fellow rival player that has not moved up, but he has. It's nice to see that us little guys can compete with the big boys.
Oh, Dez, a very almost own goaling right there, but still able to get out of harm's way. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to start putting some respect on Tomer's name. You know, I said in playoffs last season he was doing pretty well for. Hold on a second. I really felt like someone should have gotten this ball.
Yeah, I thought there was a save coming out. It seems like a miscommunication to me. I think both Deluxe and Tomer kind of not wanting to dunk each other out. Maybe Tomer not able to reach it because he missed a boost, but I really felt like at least Deluxe was making it.
Yeah, I agree.
But well-placed hard shot, D's.
Somebody should have made the save, but, you know, ultimately, you put a shot on and good things will happen more often than not. But yeah, I mean, perhaps a mistake coming out of Tomer right there, miscommunication from either Deluxe or himself. But I mean, yeah, in playoffs last season, Tomer stepping up very huge and playing very well. But I said, for a sub, the way Tomer's playing right now, he is not playing like a slug. I don't know
slug? Were you about to call him a slug?
I don't know what I was going to say.
You slimy slug, you, Tomer. What a shot. Upper
yeah, he's
bins.
dastardly. He's putting things in that he should not be putting in there. I don't know what I'm saying.
Someone whip out the salt or he's going
to kill us all. We're tied 1-1 now. But I mean, definitely, we got to start putting the respect on Tomer here. He is playing extremely well and definitely not deserving of a sub role anymore. He is a starter at this point. He's playing very well in this series. Now Skittles.
He's the polar opposite of you and me.
Yeah, we are back of the line now, baby.
Back of the line, back of the bus.
He belongs now.
Yep, we do not. Time to call it quits. Season 1, people need to get out of here.
Yep.
Talking to you, Rockerman.
Oh, there we go.
Controversy.
Glad you said it, not me. Anyways, we are approaching halftime here, tied at 1-1. Deluxe with a quick jump. Schillen looking to find Dez, almost able to find the redirect off the backboard. Would have been an insane shot, but still pressure on for Venganza. And this is just such an evenly matched series. Every time I look at the shot discrepancy, they are neck and neck, tied at 3-3 apiece right now. 1-1 in the score. Tomer trying to capitalize off the demo. And getting another one off the spawn. It's just all these players from Venganza being harassed. Finally, Schillen getting in on the action, retaliating. Schillen to the middle, trying to find Skittles, who hits it around the final defender. Great play from Venganza, but not able to be capitalized upon. Huge lofter in the midfield. Dez is just going to have to bail out of this one. Tomer looking for the double, but Skittles going to deny him. Schillen past one. Looking for an infield pass, and Skittles with a quick turn gets demoed for his efforts. Tomer, he just has to put the shot on target, can't find it. Tomer, he's looking for more people to bump. He can't find him, even though he was right in front of him, but the slot from Deluxe will take the lead.
Yeah, Deluxe finishing the shot here. Tomer,
I don't know, he could have just bumped him. He was right there.
Yeah, but hey, like we said before, maybe should have been saved by D's. D's got to go the same way. 'Tis life, equality is a thing, and what comes around goes around, I guess. And we saw it live here on Nemesis Gaming League.
And now, Vanguard looking to get an insurance goal as T-Man up for this ball and not finding contact, not even coming close. Deluxe looking to get back to his own touch, a bit of an ugly play, but allowing his teammates to get back on the defense at the least. T-Man off the side. There'll be an opportunity, though, perhaps for Vanguard, or excuse me, Venganza, but nobody wanting to push up, taking their time. They do have a minute. They don't have to commit all at once. Is now Schillen looking for the solo play. Deluxe providing some disturbance, getting the aerial bump, shutting that play down before it became too dangerous. More bumps coming out from Tomer as an open net is here. And not quite sure how this opportunity was manifested, but Venganza gonna tie it up.
Just boost over ball. Both T-Van and Deluxe taking the opposite mid boost as Tomer's leaving the ball in the midfield. I think assuming a teammate would be there for the follow, but we are an NA league and NA players really like their boosts. So, sorry, Tomer, you'll figure it out eventually.
As a good opportunity to bring it to game 5, shut down. Now Vanguard gonna have to find one more goal here as Tomer with a pre-flip, not able to find contact. Now, as a huge dunk does come out from T-Man. Everybody on Venganza is out of position, but a huge doink from Schillen will relieve the pressure. As T-Man not gonna find that ball off the backboard, and from being in the lead with less than a minute left to calamity and tragedy, they're down with 13 seconds left.
Oh, what a fumble of the bag. 13 seconds left, though. We get to see the grit of this Vanguard team here. Hopefully they figure it out for us. Give us some content.
Kickoff does go in their favor. T-Man over to Tomer. Tomer perhaps was looking for Deluxe, but the pass not crisp enough. They're going to have to do it with 0 seconds left on the clock, and this ball will touch the ground. And that will be a 3-1 in favor of Venganza. And I said I wanted to see something out of Venganza. Honestly, I still didn't see it. I'm still searching for it. Doesn't look like a 5-1 team. But that being said, Vanguard did make quite a few mistakes there in the series. Played a very slow game 1, which led to an easy Venganza win. And, they botched the lead with a minute left and lose the lead or lose the tie in very abysmal fashion there as a missed play from T-Man off the backboard, who was playing a otherwise very good series for himself. And I don't know, just kind of a weird series there, Biscuit, as I didn't feel convinced by anything besides that Deluxe double tap. That was a very good double tap.
And the almost Tomer double flip reset did definitely do something to my loins. But yeah, I think both teams just kind of awkward a lot most of the game. It felt like puberty for both teams. Just an awkward stage in life. Both teams probably still figuring out. We are early into the season. I'm glad I got a chuckle out of you for the puberty joke. And yeah, just a little awkward. I think both teams figuring out identity. It doesn't help when you're on the end of Vanguard playing with presumably your sub. Against a team that record-wise says they're really good, but I agree. Venganza they weren't bad. Like they just, I don't know. I expected some fireworks or something, and it was more like a bunch of grandpas playing chess at the park. Like, yeah, they're gonna wipe the floor with me, but it's not gonna be flashy. Need some pizzazz.
That Pixar short. You know what I'm talking about? Pixar short with the 2 grandpas and they're both playing chess.
Yeah.
Really just playing chess with himself and he's a psycho. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering things from like 15 years ago. We're old.
Yeah, we're old. We're good.
Nobody probably knows what the hell I'm talking about, but that's okay. I'm an old head.
There's one thing that would be exciting to talk about.
What's that?
Premium members of Nemesis.
Oh, you brought it back. I forgot.
Those amazing goats. The game happened. It was exciting, but what's more exciting is our premium subscribers.
Yes, thank you to all the subscribers for the various levels of membership that we do offer. Shout out to all the people in chat. Shout out to all the subscribers on the stream. Shout out to just Nemesis in general,
Nemesis is on top.
Yes. We are the best. We are the best draft league. I haven't been here that much this season, but I still feel like we're the best draft league. That being said, unfortunate way for Vanguard to go out there. Venganza going to take the victory. Moving on to 5-1, Vanguard. Again, the V's, they're confusing. Vanguard moving down to 3-3, and that was another interdivisional matchup there. and Venganza going to kind of cement their spot there in the Mountain Division now, as they're going to move on to 5-1, and basically everybody else is going to be at best 3-3, or maybe even 4-2 if Godfathers end up winning that match tonight. But either way, not a team that I thought would be at the top of their division there. But yeah, that's gonna do it from us tonight, Biscuit. You got anything else?
I got a callback reference. McDonald's still has the spiciest Sprite.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I've been slacking a little bit on the McDonald's recently. I've been trying not to eat as much fast food recently, but McDonald's definitely does have the best Sprite. I don't care what anybody says. There's a secret deal. There's some black market crap going down. They got a special deal. It's the best Sprite known to mankind.
And the
I don't
best
even
Diet
care
Coke.
about the Mexican Sprite that's made with like real sugar. I don't care about that. The McDonald's Sprite is still better. I don't care.
Yeah, there's liquid happiness in that Sprite.
This has nothing to do with the Nemesis Gaming League. So just one more shout out to the premium subscribers there for the Novice Challenger and Titan levels. Thank you to everybody who has done so. That's going to do it from us tonight. A little bit more of a stranger series. I hope you enjoyed our whimsical banter. Perhaps maybe you didn't enjoy it, which in that case you probably won't be seeing the washed casters much again because my Biscuits availability is not the greatest. So if you didn't like it, don't worry about it. We probably won't be back. But if you did, I'm sorry we won't be back. That being said, that's going to do it for us this week at Nemesis. We will catch you guys next Monday. I hope everybody has a good rest of your night, good rest of your week. We will catch you guys next week for some more Nemesis League action.
I hope to God we stream Monday.